EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready, set.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set up.
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Go!
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And just a short pickup there to about the 44. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, set.
They'll stick with him again. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Commanders. That is 16th touchdown of the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Trey Palmer finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season.
Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll find his running back, White. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, here we go.
On the handoff, it's Irving. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Irving. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down.
Got it. Ready?
Here's third down and a few inches.
Ready?
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on third and inches.
Let's go now.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Down inside. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
Here comes the jet sweep. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal.
Bring it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let go.
They'll try to run with White. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Go.
Throwing here on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Commanders extend their advantage to 14-3. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready, ready.
Here's first and 10.
Go!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now, screen set up for Irving. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second down and 8. That's Palmer, the man in motion. He'll go again here with Irvin. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Throwing now from the gun. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. Still going. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
First and 10.
Hut, hut.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
Here we go.
So after 1, It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll run with Irving. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Ready! Set go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick. And the Commanders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
He'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go now. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go!
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
79 Bronco. Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That one on target to Moore. And he will go all the way. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Washington. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Commanders stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles.
give. This is Irving. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set. Ready, ready.
Here's Irving. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Set, go.
On the ground, it's Irving. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Now, faking the give. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman.
They came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Viking 18. Go.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And now he's got a man open deep downfield. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
Let's go now. Get up.
This one complete right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Handoff here, up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7.
Come on. Set. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Ready. Break.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Go. Hot.
Up the middle they go. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Okay, ready.
And he's going to be taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. They will take a knee here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. That's Palmer, the man in motion.
Go.
They'll look to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Hey, check that. Hey.
On second down, a run with Irving. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the first down, so we'll have third down coming up. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Ready.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll stick with him again, and he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Into space. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Trying the left side and caught by Pittman. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On the jump. Set up. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Again, they target Pittman. He's got another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Here we go, set.
Throwing now on 3rd and for the 5th time. He is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the football at their own 40.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how